So yesterday, I think I left off with some bugs. I better go fix all of this first. And hopefully everything works fine there. All the tutorials. I am 90% sure it will. Oh, these headphones hurt. Okay, from the looks of my notes, the hero is a bothersome character who keeps causing lots of bugs. So, okay, 2 bugs that I think only the hero in specific has been super annoying about. He has to kill something the same slot he is on. That's the first bug. So I can kill something else, but I only want to be killing this. And I think because I'm removing things, they overlap. So it's the easiest of the two to do first. I think must kill at the same position as the player. I feel like I might hardcode that. Let me have a look at the step data. Like super hardcode it. Because seeing as it's the only action that causes, it's the only action that has to be specific like that, it doesn't feel like I need to add that much in. Like it's easier to hardcode it, it'd be overkill to do anything else. So outside, so it's when I find the dead, it's when I select things here. It's when it pops up in the carousel. I think I want to make it the invalid valid thing in the carousel. How did I do this laptop? Did I have a tutorial? Oh no, it was the actual action controller, wasn't it? Which means changing. That's something I do want to do in the future, where we pass a bunch of cards and only some of them are valid, some of them are invalid. So I could just overwrite this if it so happens to be the hero. Because then I'm not messing with the original code. So we know for a fact it's going to be a card. This feels so much. Gotta do. I mean, it's literally just this carousel bit when I'm organizing the carousel. Which makes me feel like I should override the initial function. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still copying a lot of stuff there, but I'm going to copy all this as well. And at this point, I won't put it back. I'm going to, before I do anything with the carousel, just get some space here. From the cards that we have from the step data, we only want to have, the only valid card will be the card that is in the same slot as the current card. I should have access to all that variable, all those. So I guess the select list. Just get rid of that. So that should be. Okay, let's see. Where do I have access to the current card? I think it's actually in. I don't have a copy copy of the action controller. And then from the action controller, there should be a current card. Yeah. But the current card doesn't actually know the location, so do I have current location? Do I actually have the slot index? Because that's that's what I need. I don't. I guess. I believe I can do a find card. Game controller. Find card. Which does that give me the slot? It doesn't. Do I have no function to find what slot card is in? Aha. Is card in base? What do I have to? Okay. Dot player base. Is card in base? I mean, we know it is. But so then we want to have the base position, which we technically know, but that's we just ignore it. We have to have it as a function. Probably have to instantiate that as well. Let's see. Int slot index. And those are out, so that would be out base position, out slot index. It returns a bool, but we don't care, we know that it should be in there. So if select list, we probably actually want to do the same for each card inside the slot, and inside that we're selecting from. Let's select base position, select slot. And then that wants to be the select list card index. And then let's say if the select slot index is the same as the slot index, then we add it to this card list, because that is the valid card. Otherwise it is invalid. Okay, that sounds okay. I don't actually need to do that anymore. I've got that cool extension for that. So after the carousel, we organize it with the card list, get objects, the invalid card list, get objects. What is that second or that third now variable I pass in? Get carousel view. Oh, which doesn't matter for this. So let's just try that and make sure that I've set that up correctly. So here, this is where we hardcode it. Let's just put a note in, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, so here we want the action controller, where I am the action controller. If the current card is a survivor, and that current card happens to be the hero, And I believe that's the only... Oof. It's a few errors. Let's just fix those. Because the hero is played outside and he is also sacrificed. So let's just make sure that I haven't got any daft selects. So that's the select where I want it to just be the card he's on. There's no other selects there. He doesn't get played inside sacrifice. Yep, the hero, I can still play him anywhere outside. But at this point, I only want to select this one. Well, that's clearly come back with the wrong values. Okay, let's put some breakpoints in. Okay, so we know it has to be getting into that class because some of the dead were invalid. Just the wrong dead were invalid. Okay, so I'm going to place the hero in slot 2. 0, 1, 2 is card in base. Let's just go through. We should pop back here. Slot is slot 2, so that is correct. Slot index 2. Okay, so this is where card object 37, what card objects do I have in here? 37, 50 and 51. So slot 0, oh, play 0, so I can't actually work out which one's which. Okay, so 0, oh that would pretend. Yes, that's 1. So it's select slot index 0, it's not the same, so then boop. That's not the same. But then this one should be 2, 2. So it goes to the start there. So that's correct. So the carousel should be updating correctly. Is card in base, where's this coming from? So it still thinks it's the wrong one. Why? Those values looked correct. Okay. Let's just have a look. If I put it in slot 2 again, the card that's currently there is card 46. Do I still have my breakpoint? Yeah. So I now share a slot with card 46. It's 51. Card 26. Card 46, which is in the valid slot. So that's correct. So I guess so I don't know why. This is probably to do with the update. Update card carousel. Update carousel highlight is probably gonna have to overwrite all of this. because I'm not using the select list as it is, so that's probably what's causing it. We haven't used this selector, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Everything appears to be working fine without it. Okay. I can't remember how it works too well, so I'm kind of just blagging that. Hopefully that's correct. So now when I play the hero, it won't let me select that one. It's probably because I've done this function, this for loop check incorrectly. Oh, these headphones hurt. Slot 3. There we go. I'll just check that I can't select something I shouldn't. And then I'll put the selector thing back in, because that was helpful and it's consistent with how the rest of the game works. That one, that one, that one. Okay, so that's selector thing. I think I just copy and paste that. We'll try and see. I can't really remember how all of this works, so I'm kind of just trying my best. Okay, hero inside. So it selects the right one, but it visually does not show the correct. But again, that's probably because of the highlight. Yeah, because there I'm selecting the, I'm doing it from the select list rather than the card list which I'm using. It's probably a way I could have tweaked that, but okay, we know it's only going to be in the outside, so I'm just going to get rid of all of that since we only need this. And it's not the select, it's the card list. And I'm just going to set that straight up to be play base, because we know that that is who this has to belong to. It's better. Cool. Okay, so the last thing the hero is dodgy for is when he flips, he's at the same position as the wise man. I think that's because when I remove cards, I automatically go boop. So I don't want to do that. And that will be in here. At this point, I believe. Wait, hang on, that's city deck. Yeah. So when I remove a card, for example, the outside, remove card, see it automatically boops it down there. So after I do that, I should probably just cache the position. Should be okay for this though. Position is that. I'll do the rotation as well, just in case there is a noticeable. Wait, no, it's not that one. It's the top card we want to. Is it? I'm not sure. Let's play and try and take a closer look. Let's just move you over there. Get close into here. So hero still gets drop down. So yeah, we're moving the wrong one. The selected object, that's not the right thing. Current card, I believe. I will start here. Because we know the current card is the hero at this point. Okay, hero. So actually, let's drop the time scale down so I can. Okay, so it's in the right place. But there's another thing where when you flip something underneath it, it goes boop, and that one flips and then goes down. It's not doing that here. Oh, have I got things in the wrong order? So outside is currently dead. Now there's dead hero. Dead hero. So that should be wise man. So that's not right. I think when I'm replacing things, I'm not replacing things correctly. So I'm going to come back and look at all this. That shouldn't take too long. But it's lunchtime now, my tummy is rumbling.
1 hour later.
So this was going horribly wrong, replacing cards in the player base. Let's figure out. So it's just when it's replacing, so it's only the hero outside, the scavenger outside, she goes on top of something, so it's, no, she takes from the city deck, doesn't she, so that's okay. So it's literally just the hero again being awkward. So it should be, so we have a dead and a hero. Then we want to place that with the wise man and the hero. But when I remove a card, that's where it drops things down. I don't actually want to be doing that. I literally just want to remove the reference. That's the only time I want to do that. So it's really not worth changing those functions. Are they treated as a reference so I can just change the reference? Maybe I should actually just create a replace card. Yeah. Because I'm not adding or removing it, I am replacing it. And that saves doing more daft hacky stuff. And then I just need to call it somewhere. So instead of doing all of this, so I don't need that. I just do player base dot replace card, the old card, which is this guy here, with the new card, which is let's cache that. New card, and then new card also goes there. So I don't need to remove the card. I do need to destroy it. And I don't need to place it back down. Oh, that should be just the card object. Okay, so the hero goes there. We select that one. Yes! That appears to work correctly. So now I need to actually put the tutorial somewhere. So there's going to be 3 places to watch the video. To play the tutorial. So let's put them in. First up, we'll do the easy option. which is adding it to the Solitaire front end screen, which we can find on here. So if we put it as a little button here, which we should be able to do very easily.
A few moments later. That looks like a tutorial game to me. There's also something in the game settings when they save data. We save whether the tutorial has been watched. So I might add in a play tutorial. Actually, no, since we're changing it from the video to the interactable tutorial, I'll just rename all of this, essentially. Can't remember where I save things. So we're changing this. It used to be when you first started a Solitaire game, it would take you into the tutorial game state and check if you hadn't already watched the tutorial. It would force you to. But instead, when we go to the Solitaire game now, if you haven't watched it, it will automatically play the tutorial. And then once the tutorial is finished playing, we want it to go into whatever difficulty you'd set up to be played as. What I'm thinking is, if I'm forcing the player to go into watching the tutorial, despite not choosing the tutorial because it's the first time playing Solitaire, whatever difficulty settings they have selected, I need to honour and cache at some point somewhere, so that once the Solitaire game is finished, they can go, once the tutorial is finished, they can go into the Solitaire game that they choose. I think the best place for that is probably game info. I will basically store a set of these. Now, I don't actually need these. Anywhere. So I probably could just update it. So yeah, I probably don't need to cache the values. So it'll be here. I will check game settings, has watched tutorial. So I'm going to rename that to has played. I don't want to rename the actual data that's stored because that data will already be serialized on our various PCs and stuff when we've been testing, so I won't change it. But the getters will be correct, so when I view it, it is visually correct. I will change it in the editor as well, because there is a game settings editor somewhere. Has played tutorial. I'll come back to that and make sure that's working. Didn't really need to do that right now. Okay, so front end controller. So if I haven't played the tutorial, well, in that case, I won't need to cache the values because they should all be, they won't get changed at any other point, so it should be okay actually, so I shouldn't need to. So at this point, I should literally just set game mode to tutorial, then load the game in as normal. Okay, so I've just deleted my save files there from, which was located in here, so I can delete that. So when I come to play, I should have no save data now, so it should create some for me. When I go to Solitaire, I'm going to choose to go to a medium game, 2-2, no extra dead, and I start the game. But now it thinks that I haven't played the demo because I delete my save data. It's not the demo, sorry, the tutorial. So this is the tutorial, that's correct. So at some point, once that's done, I need to set the save data to say I have played it. So I'll pinch this from here. And we'll put that might change. We might have to we could force them to play the tutorial, I guess, and if they don't make it to the end of the tutorial, just realised I haven't put any pausing in the tutorial. I'll probably removed all that, so I'll have to test that because we probably want to have a skip tutorial. Then, so at the end of, once we finish the tutorial, back in endgame tutorial, the continue pressed sends them back to the front end, but now we don't want that. I'm going to override this and have a tutorial version, because this is where once they come back, once they've finished playing the tutorial, we want to load them into the game and back into the solitaire. So at that point, we'll set the game mode back to solitaire. So if I play through that now, if I select the medium, again, medium difficulty, which is 2 spaces, 2 sets, no extra dead. Now I have played the tutorial, that gets updated, but because I hadn't previously, I am now playing the tutorial, so let's just whiz through this. There's a point, extra dead. I need to force extra dead on. So that happens back in Play a Stick Controller tutorial. I'll start with a new turn here. Is it here? Yeah, if it's extra dead, or game info is tutorial. Game over, so we click continue, and now it should take us, there we go, 2 bases. And if we just check the game info, sets, bases, no extra dead, and we're playing solitaire, so that takes us back. Okay, so we know that that works. Just make sure I don't call that. So I guess this tutorial mode is actually pretty useless right now, so I could probably delete all of it. So we'll just say initialize there. So that's just in a normal local game. Might as well delete this because it's unnecessary anymore. Let's just get rid of all the references to it first. Okay, so for the front end as well. So when we're on the front end, we'll go to rules. There's a watch tutorial. So if we add a play tutorial there as well, but only on the front end. I guess this is global UI. Let's turn that on.
20 minutes later. 6 hours later. 1 eternity later.
Okay, so rules. Let's go and hook those up. Ugh, oh, don't do that to me. Come on, Mono. Let's just check that that works. Oh, it's still got that back. What did I leave on? But watching the tutorial brings that up.
And if I play the tutorial, oh, I should turn off that as well. Cool, that's the tutorial. Actually, let's just check in game that when I pause the game, that does not pop up. The option isn't there. Rules, yep, it's just watch tutorial. Good. So now I need to make sure that the end of Solitaire, it knows what came previously, so it knows whether to go onto the back to the main menu, front end, or to carry on to play the game. Suppose in game info I could set a previous. Oops. Should return to front end. So if I set that whenever I go into the tutorial, so if I go from the rules, I set it to be true. If I go from the Solitaire and have to force my way into it, false. So here, we want to set return to front end as false, but in the front end, oh sorry, well, we did the rules first, so the rules, that should be set to return to front end true, and then also where it's front end Solitaire, there. So also here, set to return to front end true. So in end game, which is here, if game info should return to front end, if not, there we go. Okay, let's test that. Let's delete my saved data when I'm in the game. So now I haven't played the tutorial. But if I go rules, play tutorial, it's looking very dark all of a sudden, isn't it? What's happened to the screen? Oh. What have I broke? It's not to do with the rules. Oh, the rules panel is still on. So now that should actually be, yeah, inactive. That's why it was looking dark, because the rules panel was still up. That makes sense. There we go. So if I whiz through the tutorial, okay, so this should take me back to the front end. Yep. And if I go to play solitaire, we'll do a medium again, just so we know. Now it says I have played the tutorial. So let's whiz through this again. Okay, so now it should take me to a new solitaire game with 2 bases and 2 sets. Yep, there we go. So that appears to be working. All I really have to do now is add some more dialogue and stuff in and tidy up the UI, and that's it. We're done. Yeah, there's a couple of other things, but I'm not filming that. I don't want to edit this.